Hi everybody, Mary's here. Yesterday I posted that in one of the mini greenhouses an emergency situation occurred, which is not a frightfully good thing. Now let me turn around. Here's the greenhouse in which nobody's joining the live stream yet. So I'll wait a little bit longer, so please bear with me. Until then, here's the big boy, always waiting for food. He's always hungry. Anyway, I'll start it. So these are the plants that came from abroad, and as suggested, I used potting soil in this tray, but unfortunately what is available here in Hungary seemingly doesn't do the trick. It's very muddy, as you can see, quite compact, so the plants can't really develop roots. Here is a horrible scene. It's covered in mold, the shoot. So I was trying everything I could with soak up the excess water with kitchen paper towels, but none of the tricks I tried worked. Here's Amannia capitellata, which is doing pretty well alongside with Ludwigia palustris super red. Of course, Mayor's form is green, quite harsh green, and it's really beautiful. Anyway, this kind of potting soil failed, so I had set up another tray, and for this I had leftover of Tropica Aquarium soil, and what I did is that simply cut off from this tray the healthy shoots, like I will cut this one, and planted them into this tray. So in the first section you can see Myriophyllum, in the middle Ludwigia, and in the back these are Amannia capitellata. Those are doing remarkably well, and what is interesting, that where I had cut the plants. You can see this stem is bringing 2 new shoots. So I try to save as much as I can, but it won't going to be a quick process. And I really have high hopes for Myriophyllum roraima and Amannia capitellata, because these are plants which are not just not available in Hungary, but I had spoken to guys and girls at Green Aqua. They never even heard of these plants. So I'm trying to save them. Here you can see not just the light wasn't sufficient, but I suppose the nutrient of the soil wasn't ideal for these plants. In the meantime, I was doing maintenance yesterday in my 60p tank, and accidentally I had cut a bit of Hygrophila pinnatifida, and I just seated this on top, as you can see. Oh, it's already developing roots. So I just simply seat it on top, and it will do just fine. Like its relative from ADA, the nursery is in India. That's why it's called Hygrophila pinnatifida UK. The UK doesn't refer to the United Kingdom, but to the area where the nursery is. Now you can see I try to pull it, but it's firmly rooted and even created a runner over Cuba. You can see it right here. The other plants are doing well. Even the Rotala macracrandra submini is bringing flowers. Those are the red, tiny, tiny flowers you can see. That warms one's heart. They are absolutely beautiful. Try to zoom in. It's beautiful. In the other one where there's the, oops, sorry for the noise. Hi. Nice to see you. Rotala colorata is doing remarkably well. Although what is surprising for me that the new shoots are coming up the speed. I mean, it became slower. So I didn't cut the stems right here, but the others are quite nice. They are what? 3, almost 4 centimeters tall. As I did maintenance yesterday in the 60p, I had trimmed the plant, and a few shoots I just tucked into the soil, and I'm curious how will they do. Hope they will do as well as the others. They are quite beautiful, not quite, remarkably beautiful. Try to zoom in. Please bear with me. It's absolutely stunning. And try to do a close-up of Amania capitulata. This is absolutely a stunning plant with its very, very vivid green color that really catches the eye, the immersed form. I really fell in love with this plant. And yeah, this was the emergency situation yesterday. So sooner or later, this tray will cease to exist in this form, because this Hungarian potting soil is just killing the plants no matter what I do. And I try my level best. So maybe I have a fellow aquascaper living in Germany, and I will check with Christel Kasselman, who inspired me to try my hand in this. God bless her, because it's so much fun. I learn new things about aquatic plants, and I can't recommend enough to get yourself a copy of her book, because it's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. The plants do the talking. I used to say, and fellow scapers always tease me, that I always say that plants do talk underwater, but very, very slowly and silently. I mean, look at this Ludwigia. It's beautiful. And the contrast of the dark green color of the leaves, and look, it's like sunshine in the background with Amania capitulata. So please get her book, because it's really, really fun. And especially if you're into wabikusa, you all know far too well what painstaking thing it is, like here at my doTERRA base, that for over a month you have to cover it with foil. Take off the foil is painful enough, then give it a spray. And the result might not turn out to be what you hoped for. Lucky me, in the case of this terrabase, it's not that bad, but I need more patience. But regarding the other doTERRA base, which is currently soaking in water, just like regular clay potting plants. You always have to soak it a fortnight or so. I always give clay pots, and in this case, do Terra base, 48 hours to fully soak itself with water. With this, you can avoid water building up after filling up the Terra base, and the plants will grow and develop new shoots far better. In short words, the condition will be far more optimal for your plants. So this is the Terra base, and I intend to use some of these plants for the Terra base. I decided, although guys, lack of response from you as to what would you do, what plants would you use for a Terra base was very, very sparse. But I decided that I'm going for Cuba. It's in the mansard. I have a large tray of Cuba, which is almost an A4 sheet of paper size. That will roughly cover the Terra base itself. And then I will add some of these plants. Again, I will add terrestrial plants, which is a secret as for the moment. But yeah, all in all, please read carefully or follow Krista Kasselman's account, because potting soil are two words, but what's in them might not be enough for your aquatic plants to propagate them in immersed form, or bring horrible results like this one. Nutritional values indicated on the bag was spot on, yet it's like mud. It doesn't work. So I try to save these plants by gradually replanting them into aquarium soil. In this tray, there's Tropica, and the other two, it's ADA Amazonia. I see no difference. Seemingly both doing what I expect them to do, providing the plants with sufficient nutrients, because I just cut it and replanted these yesterday afternoon, and look, they are straight up. They are looking remarkably good. This is a Ludwigia shoot, which was quite long, and I just simply laid it down, as you can probably see. I just laid it down, but already roots. I try to zoom in. There are the new roots. So seemingly it's working fine as well. So it's really fun. Along with the Terra base project, I will do 2 cylinder wabikusas, because I'm short of mini greenhouses and I want to try other plants as well. By the way, the next thing will probably make you chuckle, because this was my first attempt to propagate aquarium plants. In this I have GBL Monador. That was a bit of suffering planting into that, but many of you probably know. There's Lobelia Cardinalis Mini, there's Murdania Keishak, and also Tripartita. It's going bonkers in it. I always have to take out a lot because it's like bonkers. What is really funny is somehow, maybe I dropped mini Christmas moss, and it's growing on the glass. It's covered with a acrylic sheet. I use a very, very simple desktop lamp with a simple light bulb in it, and these will find good use in one of my projects. Even cryptocorin there in the back is doing fine, but this is not the optimal way. These mini greenhouses, way easier, and the result comes sooner, and the result is far better than in that case. So please, try your hand on it. It's fun. And by the way, there are many aquatic or aquascaping competitions which finally embraced the immersed category, wabikuksas, kokedamas. So this is the best way to propagate your plants for those projects. And don't be shy. This year I just entered for the first time in my life with a wabikusa. I'm trying to stretch my comfort zone, not too much, but hey, this is fun. And that's what our hobby is all about. And why deprive yourself of fun, joy, and get to know the other side of your plants, their beauty, their colors, their shapes, and the peace and joy they bring into your home. So this was all about the emergency situation and a little bit more, but have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy your day and keep on scaping. Cheerio.